I was up bright and early this morning, setting myself up to finish the Thorncraft Golem crafting area. I thought to leave my other chores. A lot got done quickly, so I had a good sort out and tidy up. It was then that things started to go wrong. An ogre blasted up the place, the rain refused to stop, and things just didn't want to work the way I thought they should. Eventful in all the worst ways. At the very least, I managed to finish off my roof. No longer will the rain ruin another day of crafting my magical tools. Perhaps I should just put today behind me and go off to sleep again. Now then, welcome back to another episode of A Druid's Tale. Today I've been playing on here a little while, just getting a few bits and pieces together and just finishing touches and the like. Just doing some finishing touches for a few bits and pieces, and spell check out there is trying to give me feathers. Give me feathers, thank you. No, I don't really want your feathers, but I'll take them, thank you very much. I'll always use them for something. I've been busy making some stuff for the magic area, the magic crafting area once again. And I've been dealing with mob drops, so I've got a chest up here that's got tons and tons of mob drops in, and I'm trying to work my way through all the different mob drops to try and organize and sort and dispose of them properly. And disposing of them properly is a more difficult task than I was anticipating when I first started, but I've now got into storage drawers a lot more, so I'm messing around with these storage drawers. And there is a thing that I want to do with them. I don't want that lead, thank you. There's a thing that I want to do with them, which has something to do with a key. And I'm just trying to remember what I can do with this key. There was a key in here for locking and unlocking. Ego mentioned it to me in Revenge of the Sea Team the other day. It's just like that. Okay. Yeah, he said you can lock the cupboards, the drawers, and I was like, So I've looked into it, and I've been playing around with it a lot. And because we're playing the Revenge of the Sea Team, and we're having a lot of fun over there, and I've been trying to sort out my storage system over here since Refined Relocation broke for me. I know it broke for me. And why are those operating properly today? You can see all 4 beacons. What is different today than the other? I don't know. Maybe there's less crackling going on over here. Maybe, yeah, this has been going quite some time, and I've got a few that have been completely wiped out. So there'll be some moving of those to be due soon, and go and fetch some more out. But I've been working on the upper floor of the crafting area, and using the storage drawers mod to its best effect, I think. I've been using a lot of storage drawers mod up here, haven't I? So I'm kind of getting it out my system, and this is kind of what the place is looking like at the minute. I've been setting this thing up for mob drops. But before we get over to that, let me just show you, I've now added a second mob spawner. So I've got a mob spawner here that I started out with that was designed to spawn the slimes, the Tinker's Slimes. I have a little setup here to spawn Tinker's Slimes, and that was getting me started in the very first place. And then I had this mob farm, which I put mob spawners in, or spawn nets, should I say, safari nets, of mobs that I've caught to send them where I want them to go. And that is also part of the initial mob farm. But then we got Wither skeleton schools, and I destroyed the Wither boss, and I got Cursed Earth. So now I've got myself a Cursed Earth thing going on, and it looks like some Bibliocraft tools are floating around in there. I hope they despawn soon, because I don't really want them. I don't know why they're currently there, but they're cool. Hey, Exuma, how you doing? Yeah, you alright? You're about to die. Join the collection of heads, please. Thank you. Yeah, I've been setting up in here, and this is kind of the last little bit of something that I've got to finish off, is just filling the floor in. So should have this done in a second. Yeah, so I've got mob essence and mob items coming in from all over the place. Shoot! You git. No, no, no. Oh, he's blown everything up, hasn't he? He's just gone and blown the whole place up again. I should have remembered that from the last time. Why did I not remember that from the last time? Oh my days. Okay, so he doesn't die fast enough. The spawner doesn't kill him fast enough. Dang it. Oh. Oh, and now it's going to rain. Oh, poo. Oh. Okay, it was working perfectly fine until then, and that douchebag decided to blow the place up. Well, I guess I'll just have to fix it quick, won't I? Yeah, well, we throw these away. I don't need those. I don't need those. We'll fix this up. I didn't expect to be doing a building episode today. I expected to be doing another episode in a different means altogether. But that douchebag has just broken everything and messed it all up for me. Oh, good job, man. Good job. Let's put that there. Well, they shouldn't be spawning while there's a light source. Oh, man. What a mess. And now my inventory is all a mess as well. Good days. Good days. That is what we want to do to start an episode. Alright, let's go over here. Let's drag. It's dropped. Okay, drag and drop. It's dropped. Let's go over here. Let's have a quick sleep. Let's get that over and done with. And I'll show you what I want to do today. But I'm not tired right now. So I'm not sleeping the rain off. Okay, so I've kind of got this set up over here. Let's throw that in there. And let's throw that in there. And let's throw that in there. Can I not fit it in there? There's only one shovel in there. Why is this shovel not going in there as well? Oh my days. I thought that was going to be a solution. I thought that all the shovels would go together. Why do the shovels not stack in the shelves? Why is the rain coming in my roof? Because I don't have a roof. Oh, things and stuff and things are deadly today. Right, give me sleep, let me sleep, let me sleep. No. Okay. Fine. So, I don't want to do this episode in the rain. So, I'll be right back when I've waited for the rain to stop or managed to sleep. Okay. So, what I've got going on here is all the mob farms, including, well, the two mob farms down there, and the blood magic mob farm, are all beaming excess items, or items, through the Tesseract into this chest here. So this chest here gets all the stuff. And I've got 2 transfer nodes coming off it. 1 transfer node goes that way, and 1 transfer node is going to go this way. All I need to do is set some item filters. So the first thing that's going is the Bibliocraft glasses. And I'm going to stick that in there. And then connect this up just now. I can take that off again, but for now it is just going to transfer Bibliocraft things. I just put that in there, didn't I? Dang it. Oh, man. What did I just do wrong there? I just did a boo-boo, didn't I? I put it in the wrong slot. So now I'm out item filtering in the right slot just there. There we go. So now, it should only take those out. Yes, reading glasses, gone. Okay, and in this slot, it should take everything else. Yes, okay. Right, now, let's put that in there. So, from the mob farms, stuff is arriving. Along this run here, I've got some filing cabinets. Filing cabinets for putting things in that have an odd durability difference, like bows. One thing I noticed was these filing cabinets are great for collecting bows. So the first thing it does is any bows it will put in here. So if I've got any bows in here, it's doing it wrong. It's okay, that's good. Alright, the next thing I was going to do was get rid of these leather pants, because they've all got the same item ID number, so they all go into there. So I was just going to have the leather pants going into there. That was the next thing. Okay? And then I've got chest plate here, but I don't think that chest plates will work because they're slightly different IDs depending on what they are. So that may be an issue. And helmets. Well, helmets seem to be working because, yeah, they're all the same. Okay. And this one, for some reason, is just taking everything. Why the hell are you doing everything? And this one should just be taking the treasures. Now, I'm just doing the treasures so I can actually earn the treasures and get the treasures and do stuff with the treasures and then maybe throw stuff in here. But all of this from the mob farm being sorted out up here in the Thorncraft area, going to a controller drawer to put it into all of these storage drawers, is so that I can smelt these items down in here to create the crystal essentia, so that I can then use the crystal essentia in crafting here and over here and over here. I did do a little bit more at the end of the last episode for just getting a few bits and pieces together for crafting golem bits. So night ore plus bricks equals those things, and those things plus a few essences over here equals those little upgrades that you put on golems. Now, I had thought to put combustible in there. Mr. Combustible Man. Combustible Man. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I want to put Combustible Man on there. There he is. Because he's already set up on this. So if I smelt something in there now, let's say I smelt... let's take these off here. And take one of those, put the rest back. Put one in here. This now should tell me which one I want to do. Okay? So if I press O for a start, get rid of that. If I want to set up some golems to do a lot of things, like I've got lots of different recipes here for different things. Harvest. There we go. I know I'm going to want a lot of harvest golems. So let's start with that. Let me just show you how this works, and then we'll move on to what I was showing you before. And then we'll move back to something else, and so on. Okay, so I want 5 of these gatherer cores, right? This is how I'm doing it. So now I would take... well, I know that gatherer cores take 5 greed and 5 terror. Okay, so we've got greed and terror up here. So I'd take... well, actually, before then, I'm going to use this key that we just made. Yes, and I'm going to click on it. Yes, and now I've locked the drawer. So when I take all of that and all of that out, it works. Awesome. Okay, I like it. Thank you. Here you go. Yeah, so let's lock that drawer as well. And lock that drawer as well. There we go. So they're locked. So now I can take out what I need for the right thing and put it into there. Now, I don't actually have enough, because we're going to need 5 times 5, 25 lutrium and 25 terror. So, well, I've got 25 terror, so that's good. We can put the rest away there. So I just need to get another 11 lutrium there. Okay. Let's just see if I've got enough in here. Yeah. Okay. And so I will stock these up from there as and when I feel that I need to, so that I've got enough. And then I will put this in, well, in there, because I can just do bulk. So I'll put this in there. It will start processing in here and start generating. And in theory, Combustible Man should start taking the stuff. Anytime today, Combustible Man. Okay. Fine. What's wrong with you? You are set up on there. You are set up, but maybe you just don't want to do it. Okay. Let's take it back. Let's test out one of these guys instead. Let's test out a straw golem. Maybe Combustible Man has decided he doesn't like that particular thing. And let's take a decanting core. These are animation cores. Neither of those are decanting. So I'm going to have to take decanting core again. Oh, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, well, we've got them going straight into there as well. So they should go straight into the top as well. So let's select that. Now, yeah, it will automatically do it. That's why I didn't need Combustible Man in there. But then it will have to wait for the next one to turn up. It'll have to wait for another route to take that one. That's why I needed Combustible Man to be doing the job for me. Okay, well that's all smelted up and down and sorted itself out nicely. But only 5's in there. And the rest will be stuck in a pipe. Dang it. Come on, combustible man, why aren't you doing the job for me? Okay, let's see. Let's take Bunny. Hey Bunny, how you doing? Because I haven't got another golem core right now, so nah, I'll leave you there. Fine. Everything's going wrong today. Why did I choose to do this episode? Right. Bunny. You. On there, to there, and there, please. Okay, so it just seems like Combustible Man doesn't want to do it. That's what's happening. Whing. There we go. So that's what's supposed to happen, is there's a golem doing the transfer of the materials out of here into there. So I don't need that. And then they just transfer it all the way through until eventually I've got all of the golem cores that I wanted, all 5 made up for me. It's supposed to be that simple. I think I might leave Bunny in charge over here for now. Yeah, I might leave Bunny in charge. Because, oh man, I've got to stop Bunny from going to all these as well now. But Bunny will go to these ones first, I'm sure. Okay, and yeah, that's probably... Yeah, look at all that. Wow. Okay, I'll have to... And now I've picked up these things again. They're floating around, following me around. Bibliocraft, sort your shiz out, man. They don't pop into my inventory. They're just kind of ghost items when we use a mob farm to kill things. Okay, well, that'll do for now, right? That'll do for now. That's last episode. That's so last episode. Kinks. That's all it is. But it works. It works with Bunny. Bunny can do it. I'll let Bunny do it. But it doesn't seem to work with the wooden golem. I thought it should work with the golem with decanting. Any golem with decanting, but maybe the wooden doesn't work. I don't know. I'll just think of another use for Combustion Man. I just have to think of another use for Combustion Man later. But anyway, down here. So, the mob farm is producing all of this loot. Lovely loot, right? And some things, let's take a sword, for instance, okay? And get me thing on the bar. Some things, like a sword, are valued. They have certain things. Why is that wooden sword now showing up as... Oh, hang on. Let's put that back on. That wooden sword has 2 arbor and 1 of the Telium. Telium? I think it's Telium, which is the attack one. So I would then go, oh, I need some more of that Telium. So I'll put this in there, and then that will get smelted up and go through and get all this deal done. And back to 2 episodes ago where this will then sort itself out and put itself away in the right system. So if I'm running short on something, then I'll put it over there. My struggle at the minute is that that would not go in with that. Why would that not go in with that? I don't know. That wooden shovel and that wooden shovel don't seem to... They don't seem to want to... They don't seem to want to go in that particular one there. Or that one there. But they want to go in there. What? I don't know why that's not working the way it's supposed to either. Things that don't work the way they're supposed to work. Why is it working in that slot but not that slot or that slot? I don't get it. I don't get it. But what I do get is my plan. Okay, so all of this like rat meat, boom, we get rid of that. Stuff that I want to smelt, or stuff that has value to smelt, like this rat does not have value to smelt. I can't put it in here. There is no scanning it. It doesn't have anything. The screw gun did, but that didn't. I don't want to look at the screw gun. I want to look at that rat. Thank you. Raw rat, see? Raw rat's got nothing on it. It doesn't do anything. So therefore, it's useless to this system. So either I would put it on the filter to delete it, or I would store it up over here. And the first part of this is supposed to be set to store all the items that I may want to use. So raw rat should be there. There we go. But for some reason, this is not doing its job. it's supposed to go through all of these locations first, and then there's a dense item duct there to be the last location it checks as a valid location. So it should all go in there first. I don't know why it isn't. Again, another thing that's not working the way it should do. I don't know why it's not working the way it should do. It's just decided not to. And that sucks. But I do want to finish the roof today. Yay! So I was just showing you what I was trying to do, really. So I'm sorting these slowly but surely. So things that I can smelt will end up in here. Things that have like a varied durability, like the bows, but I can still smelt bows. If we show you a bow here. Yeah, look at all that stuff that a bow can have. Look at it all. There's loads of things a bow can do for me. So having the bows and smelting them down is a good thing, because I can take bows, even used bows with low durability, and smelt them up. So it will smelt up, and it should still have all of its things. It should still have all of its uses, as it were, in the system. So there, right? All of that essentia will get crystallized, and I'll have all that essentia just off a bow. So the things like that are going into the filing cabinet, okay? This is going into the filing cabinet just purely so that I can collect them and mess around with them later. I don't know what's going on with that filing cabinet, because that shouldn't be doing that at all, because these are all different item IDs. This is going to be golden helmet, golden chests, and pants. The pants should have something I can do with them as well. So let's just check. They should have an armor. Yeah, look at that. Armor and fabric. So I can smelt the pants as well. So there you go. So all of the things that I can smelt with different durabilities will go in here. All the things that I can smelt that don't have a durability or an item ID different thing should go in here. Except for in those two slots, which for some reason don't seem to want to work. And I don't know why. Can I put anything in those slots? Yes, I can put those in that slot. But I can't put a shovel in that slot. For whatever reason, man. I don't know why. Okay, well, that is what I'm sorting out. So that this will just flow round, and I've got all of the bits and pieces that I want for all the different areas that I want. But what I really want, what I really want right now is to finish the roof off so I can mess around in there to my heart's content. One of the cool little features that I added was this little railing across here. I thought that looked quite cool, actually. So I'll probably do the same thing along here if I can. But I want to kind of cap it off now. I want to finish it off. There's no room for stairs anywhere now. So I'm not going to add another floor. I can't think of any more uses for anything that I want. So I'm not going to add another floor for that. So I just kind of need to do the oak wood beams and get that sorted. So I'm going to get some oak and some terracotta and quickly make that wall section sorted out. And now I'm here getting all my terracotta roofing sorted out, getting all me bricks and doing me terracotta roofing tiles and stuff. Now I'm here doing that, I realise that in my inventory I've got these storage upgrades and void upgrades, which was another thing that I was going to tell you about before I put the roof on. So let's quickly go over that before I forget again and just do the roof. The roof's fairly simple anyway, so you probably don't want to see me just build a roof. But let's see if we can sort something out here. Okay, so let's say leather and purple powder. They are two things that turn up. So I will lock the drawer. That's happy, right? I will use one of these storage upgrades ×3 to upgrade the drawers. So now they should be able to hold, what is it? 3 times base value. And base value, I think, is 8 stacks. So it will be now 34 stacks. Is that right? 34 stacks, something like that. So 34 stacks will be able to go in there now. And then I'm going to put these void upgrades on. These void upgrades were interesting because they are very simple to make, just a bit of obsidian. So that's pretty cool. But then put a void upgrade on it. So now I've got, not only have I got lots of extra storage for the thing, but when it gets to a certain level, which is 34 stacks, I think. 34 stacks. 3 times. Is 3 times going to be plus 3 times? So 8, 16, 24. Or is it going to be 30? 24. 24. 24. 24. Yes, maths and recording at the same time. I'm sure many YouTubers will tell you that it doesn't work out quite right. But I'm going to upgrade all of these, all of them, so that they've all got a good supply amount. And I'm going to void them all as well. So anything that's the same but just doesn't fit, I will void it out and try and organize the whole thing like that. And that should not have gone in there. You should have gone in there. Why did you not go in there first? Possibly because they're on the same connection, so I'll probably need to move this back 1 block so that this is the first location it finds, or the last location it finds before that. Yeah, so I've got a little bit of finishing off to do around here. And that's what I wanted to show you with that lot. But roofing-wise, okay, roofing-wise, this is how I've been doing my roofs, just in case you haven't been here for a while and you don't know what's going on. Almost all of my roofs started off with this build over here, and I started using wooden beams coming across at certain points, at nice even levels. And then I've included that in most of these builds as well. And it always seems to go with the smooth stone. So the smooth sandstone pillars support the beams. So we would have a beam coming out here like this, you see. I should possibly have not done one upside down to start off with, but there we go. Right, and it comes out virtually 2, but it comes out only 1 from the wall itself, like this one. And then I can pop a torch on the end. And that suits me perfectly down to the ground. Let's take this. Thank you. And give me that back. Thank you. There we go. So, we've got beams across, which look quite nice from the inside. So, I'm quite pleased with those from the inside. Let's pop it on the end of the torches there. Boom. There we go. And another one here. This is also a clever trick for placing these things. I like this little trick. I don't know what I'm going to do with this roof yet, but this is the basics of this roof over here. So we'll just get rid of the light source and bring these over here now. And pop another couple on there, like this. There's occasionally issues with where I can place these beams, but the majority of the time, they place perfectly in line, and they seem to settle up. They seem to settle in the right place. They seem to just look right after I've finished. So I've been just kind of continuing this building theme for a while now. And it works for this style. I don't think I will use it again necessarily. I think it works for this particular building style, for this particular series, in this particular world. And then, around the edges, as you can see, there is a half slab. So the half slab goes here, all the way around, just to round off the wall. Now, there's still detail to the walls, but that rounds off the walls, right? And then I put the first layer of stairs in to give that wood beam a little extra added bonus. It carries on coming out a little bit further. But basically, I can go all the way around the rooftop with these, like so, just so that my half slabs only come out part of the way. Like this. There we go. And up to there, because I don't know what the next bit's going to be yet. And then I can just place my half slabs against them as well, which makes it nice and quick. And it's a lot quicker than it used to be, because it used to be that I couldn't fly, so I'd have to build up and shift and hold on for dear life while I was on the rooftops trying to do all this. But now I've got... Yeah, we're doing overlap. Now I've got the flying bauble, the angel wings, that's it. Now I've got the angel wings, it makes building stuff like this a lot quicker. A lot quicker, a lot easier. And that's probably going to go around now. I don't know yet. I've got to figure out how I'm going to do the corners and the bends, because these kind of flat roofs, they don't always fit exactly where you want them. But then, because it's a flat roof, I will do another row of stairs. So the next row of stairs, I would start on the beam so that it's nice and simple to start it. And then it goes and starts covering over the wood as well. Internally, underneath these beams, I can either use full blocks of the terracotta tile, either full blocks, depending on where I am, or I sometimes use the underside, like these things. Sometimes use upturned steps, wooden steps, for various reasons as well. So I got to finish that roof off and make sure that things are not spawning anywhere on the roof. Because I'm using the half slab technique, I also end up with a half slab on top of there. So this next run is also half slabs. So nothing can spawn on here, nothing can spawn on those. And the only places really is the logs that things can spawn on the roof. And I always put a light, so it's only 2 blocks away. So I kind of have mob-free rooftops as well. On this side I had to put a couple of pumpkins in to stop them spawning on the grass. And over there I think I had to use half slabs. Yeah, you can see I've used half slabs most of the way. And then put the pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns in just to keep things bright on the flat areas. But most of all, that is going to come along nicely. I think I need to just make that a little bit taller, just to add it as a feature. I don't need it to be taller function-wise, but I think I'm going to make it a little bit taller, just to make it look cool. Because looks are important in this world. Okay, well, I'm just messing around with what sort of things I could do to this tower. I've finished the roof off on the main area. That was nice and simple. But this tower, I want to add some detail to it. I don't want it just to be a boring tower. Like, that one's a fairly boring, simple tower. But it does the job over there. It does the job just perfectly over there. This one, I kind of want to make it a little bit more than the normal. So I was thinking of messing around with maybe adding some of these. And kind of adding some windows in and stuff like that. To try and give it some feature areas. Just to try and add a little bit more detail to the place. A little bit more depth to the place. And I don't know how this is gonna look. It's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. Maybe I don't use the bars, though. Maybe that's a bad idea. And maybe also I could duplicate that down here. I'm trying to think now, what would be the best look for it? I want it to stand out. I don't want it to be simple like this, but I've made it so that it's got plenty of different look about it. So I could add some more, like some posts up the side there, kind of thing, just to give it a little bit more of something around the edges. But I guess I'm going to be playing with this for a little while myself. Oh, they connect to the jars. Really? They connect to jars? Holy. Okay. Well, already, just after a few minutes of messing around with a few blocks, I've come up with some ideas. So I will mess around with that some more and try and figure out how to finish this area off before the next episode. But inside we've got some lovely, nice big beams, and having those big lights up there would be pretty cool. I think maybe I do need to just, like, bring this out. Like, just stop it being a big window. Just like so. Just stop it being a big window. Maybe that kind of thing. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better. From the inside and the outside. Yeah, just a little bit of colour, a little bit of detail, just to add something to it. But mostly, yeah, I'll be playing around with that later. And as for all of this stuff, it's now filling up nicely. It's filling up mostly, actually. As for all this stuff, I'm going to be sorting out all the bits and pieces that I can from here. Like leather helmets. Where are you supposed to go? I don't know. There's only the gold going in there, yeah. So the leather caps will not go in with gold helmets. I knew that was going to be the case. So maybe I will put a filter on here that makes all armor just go straight to the bin. All armor straight to the bin. Thank you very much. Nice avenue. But I don't want all these odd bits of armor floating around. But that is it for today's episode, folks. Thank you all. Why am I not... Okay, I'll do it like this. Because you can't see the things in the drawers there for some reason. Just the rendering areas. Things don't work properly, people. That is the title of my episode today. Things don't work properly, people. But thank you for working, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of A Druid's Tale.